what you want, what you really want.
Justice.
Tell me what you need, what you really need.
Justice.
How we gon' get it?
People power.
Yeah, how we gon' get it?
People power.
So where are we right now? We are at the FOP, Fraternal Order of Police Credit Union. And I know we started off talking about MLK and reclaiming his legacy and his fight for economic justice, but we chanting about police, and I know some of y'all are like, what's the connection? Like, what are y'all talking about? What does this have to do with that? But actually, it's very, very interconnected. Criminalization and economic exploitation and lack of economic justice are totally connected. Now, I know some of you got this agenda to build black futures palm card. This is basically a summary of BYP100's second public policy agenda. And it's basically a set of demands crafted by young black people for an economy that works for us, right? So if we was to put a map over the communities that, you know, have the closed schools and the communities that have the highest rates of violence, those are also the communities that are most disinvested in, right? Those are also the communities where unemployment rates are the highest. So we can't keep these narratives disconnected. They're very much so connected, right? So FOP, our comrades are inside right now, stationing direct action on the inside, really uplifting these demands that we have right here, right? So we're out here supporting them in that effort, and again, uplifted everything that we want to see in Chicago. So make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. There's so many things that we need in this city that we don't have, and we're wasting so much money on an institution that doesn't even serve and protect us. That's what they have a sworn oath to do. But they're literally killing us out here, harboring all these resources that we could be using for things that actually keep us safe, for things that will actually have us build futures, build better lives, you know, actually live full, free lives. We're wasting these resources, we're throwing them all away, right? So that's what we mean when we say build black futures, fund black futures. That's what we mean when we say divest from police and invest in us. That's what we mean.
No justice, no peace. Divest from police. No justice, no peace. Divest from police. No justice, no peace. Divest from police. No justice, no peace. Divest from police.
First, I want to start off by asking y'all a question. Who shut shit down?
We shut shit down.
Who shut shit down?
We shut shit down.
Who shut shit down?
We shut shit down.
We just came in there from shutting down a privately owned bank that the FOP is housed in.
That manages our public funds.
That manages our public funds. Let's be clear about what we just did. The casualties of the misconduct of CPD cost Chicago taxpayers $521 million over the last decade. $521 million. Damn. Went to settlements, judgments, legal fees, and other expenses for defending killer cops. Any other institution like libraries, schools, hospitals, mental health clinics that create this much debt, use this much resources for lobbying and contract drafting would be defunded and shut down.
Woo! Say that. Fuck them. Say that shit.
The FOP's advocacy of CPD has helped perpetuate cycles of criminalization that especially plague low-income black communities. These people, or those living in luxury in their Lakeview homes, down the street from where I've seen our young queer and trans brothers and sisters overly policed for simply gathering.
Talk about it.
And those politicians' secluded homes in Hoffman Estates are so afraid of what we might do or what this movement will do. It is not a rational fear for safety. It is a fear that when black people shut the door on nearly 5 generations of institutionalized racism and police brutality, they will begin to turn their attention to the very structures, institutions, and politicians that have defunded, disenfranchised, and discriminated against poor and working people. Policymakers and organizations send state enforcers to contain the results of manufactured poverty and inequality and control the people struggling from it. They fear us realizing that these politicians that these institutions and organizations like the FOP would rather police us, kill us, lock us up, than meet demands for better housing, mental health clinics, fully funded neighborhood public schools, and jobs programs with fair wages for all of us. BYP100 demands a divestment from these systems that continue to dehumanize, shackle, and kill black people, and an immediate investment in black futures.
Right.
We coming, we ready, we coming, we ready, we coming, we ready, we coming, we ready. Babylon, black people are the bomb, we ready, we coming, we ready, we coming. Tear down Babylon, black people are the bomb, we ready, we coming, we ready, we coming. Tear down Babylon, black people are the bomb, we ready, we coming, we ready, we coming.
This is not the first time that y'all seen us, of course, and this won't be the last time that you see actions like this. We're being intentional about targeting places that stand and represent and participate in the divestment of black communities and funneling the city's money into institutions like police and other violent institutions that perpetuate state violence against black people. This action is connected to most of you have palm cards, the agenda to build black futures, which is an economic justice policy for black folks all across this country. You'll get the actual agenda on February 1st. Stay tuned to BYP100.org to get the release of the full agenda. That is a palm card summary. And thank you all for coming out.
I believe that we